as for introduction, before we start, we would like to introduce ourselves first. My name is Leonard Azarcon, and I was in the position of project leader and also a programmer. And for my colleagues, please introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Janice Albania was represented as documentator.
And I'm Roland Moncada, and my designated position is finance manager.
So, as of now, we are in the present generations that technologies affects our daily life in terms of how the way we communicate, getting information, and making transactions easily. These are the components of a progressive and functionable community, and it all has been a part of innovation to make our life getting easily. But we can deny the fact of the some areas are not instances of well-developed areas, basically not well innovated. So that's why our school name ICCT, together with my colleagues, and for fulfillment of our requirements in thesis in IT project, which is creating that system, will be enhance our skills and also helping the others. And now we're entering to our system title, which is ICCT Senior High School Online Information and Library Website. So as for introduction, during this period of distance learning is isa sa mga modalidad or mga pinili at sinubukan natin na umasa as of the moment sa mga modular at printed materials. The academic program para sa senior high school students is kinakailangan at naging challenging sa landas dito sa aspetong ito. So, being aware sa academic, katulad ng accounting, business and management, humanities and social science and technology, engineering and mathematics, every instructions and contents at naaayon sa konteksto despite of challenging of distance learning. So, in non-physical separation of the usual classroom setup before, it delivers us now to more independent learning strategies for the students in facilitating the lessons and lectures, workbooks, textbooks are hand through online accessibility to help or para makatulong. So, good thing about seeking the effective and alternative is through online modules are presented as a brief or maikli at mas pinadali sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng network accessibility as a materials for the students to follow their own pace. So, as technology continues to advance, the informations disseminate easily with no hassle, and it has been a part of everyday needs in this world. Katulad nga ng situation na nararanasan natin ngayon. So, in rapidly advanced technology have been helped us to meet these demands of the society, especially to our current situations of pandemic. So for the next slide, it will be discuss a background of the study. The background of the study, the success of the school is carrying out its primary charge or tuparin ng pangunahing kinaharap upang parunuhin and isocialize sa mga students na nababatay sa kanilang kamalayan sa kanilang paaralan and also for their learnings. So nowadays, most educator is nakahanap ng mas madaling paraan upang magkaroon ng website sa kanilang paaralan. Hindi dahil para lang maka-access to online, but of course, pinopromote nito yung eskwelahan para magkaroon ng strong home school connection. So for the ICCT Senior High School, it is a foundation school that has one of the progressive institutions sa whole town ng Rizal. Also, it is a competitive school that focuses both academic and non-academic activities. So for ICCT Senior High School takes pride in a delivering excellent education within a warm and nurturing environment. So by just student can grow and develop socially, emotionally, and academically in a supportive environment. So by just through disseminating information, by just using a network broadcast as a platform or all information in a website will help them to develop themselves. So by just with the help of the website news, announcement, learning modules, activities, or events, information and other can be viewed not only into a bulletin board but also na-access din nila ito sa kanilang bahay or kahit saan. So that is a background to study. So for the next slide, which is a statement of the problem, it will be discussed by our next person.
Hello, I'm Roland Moncada. I'm going to discuss a state of the problem. The present undertaking try to inform, analyze, design, develop, and implement a user-friendly online school website of ICCT Senior High School, especially the studies sought answers the following question. Dito natin nadi-discuss yung magiging problema ng ating website. Number one, why is it necessary to make a website for ICCT Senior High School? Alam naman natin na pandemic ngayon, hindi tayo makakapag back normal sa ating school, and kaya kami gumawa ng website para maging alternative learning. And number two, Do the students feel that learning website will get them academic success, especially we're in the situation of pandemic crisis? Okay. What are the requirements needed in the development and implementation of proposed website? For what is the importance of making website for senior high school in relation with the teacher, parents, and students? Ang nagiging problema lang naman dyan yung dahil sa pandemic na hindi tayo makakapag back to normal na class and kailangan natin yung website. And five, how effective is Progress website in the terms of its functionality? Are the students aware about the learning website and service available for them? Magiging aware lang yung students sa ating website kung may ipapublish na to.
For the next one is for the objective of the study.
Actually, sa objective of the study naman, dito papasok yung goal natin, bakit natin ginawa ang website. Ano ba yung mga naisip natin kung bakit yung website na yun ang ginawa natin. So number one is, students are updated on what may happen in their school. So, dahil nga, sabi nga ni Rowel, na pandemic ngayon, so walang school ngayon, so naisip natin magawa ng website na hindi na kailangan umalis. At through online lang. So to find out the effectiveness of the website in the recruit education, ayan, let the visitors be able to know some information about the school. So hindi lang naman mga estudyante na maka-access ng website natin. Kaya mga incoming senior high school na gusto mag-inquire para malaman nila yung mga announcement or event nga yung nasabi ni Leo kanina. The parents can also be updated even without visiting the school premises. And students may no longer depend on the bulletin board just to know the events and announcement of the school. Promote ICCT senior high school and to find out the student use of internet as reference source. Wala pa sa pandemic, di ba kasi sa internet talaga tayo umaasa. So, mas okay talaga yung may learning tayong website learning para sa mga modules. Ayan, kung meron man tayong research or anything na kailangan. Ayan, to promote ICCT para maraming mag-enroll. So, yun na yung naman may mga goal na papasok sa website natin.
Ako si Aldrin, dahil i-discuss mo muna yung significance of the study. This study important because the proposed website will help ICCT Senior High School to make work easier, resourceful, for accurate, organized, and reliable access. Dun sa ato the student, the said website is a great help to students for accuracy, knowledge, and reliability. Also to be aware of school information, activities, events, other activities at home. Besides, they can get access to learning modules and study and reference for study. Everything they need, as mentioned above, will no longer hassle for them. Sa mga estudyante, yung website na to ay makakatulong para sa kanilang mga kaalaman. Ayun, para maging aware sila sa mga information sa school activities, sa mga events, kahit nasa bahay nga dahil sa pandemic. Bukod pa doon, pwede silang makapag-access ng mga learning module para meron silang reference sa mga subject nila kahit nasa bahay lang sila. To the parents, it is useful for the parents so they can track on their children's activities without hassle or traveling just to visit the school. Ayun, meron ding benefit to para sa mga parents kasi magagamit nila yung website para makita nila yung mga activity na ginagawa ng mga anak. Kahit din sila magpunta ng eskwela, malalaman nila yung mga status kung ano yung mga natapos para updated sila sa mga ginagawa ng mga estudyante. Yung to the school faculty and staff, it would be a great help to the school, especially through disseminating information announcement in the others. Study further offered future school principal and school boards historical data upon which to the base their decision and deliberate on the future policies, possible adoption. Also, it promotes the school productivity in terms of academic studies. Para sa school naman, tsaka sa mga staff, faculty, makakatulong ito yung mga data na nakapaloob dun sa website. At saka pwede rin itong ma-promote productivity in terms academic. So, pwede pa siyang magamit in the future o mas madagdagan pa or mas ma-enhance pa. Ayun lang.
For the project scope and limitation, I'm Jeffrey Asaytono as for scope. In order to meet the project deadline, kami mga researcher, formulate namin ang scope for sa proyektong ito para ma-identify ang saklaw ng pag-aaral. The website, which is going to be the output of the study o yung kalalabasan ng pag-aaral, is simply going to a transition ICCT senior high school's method of promoting information na papakilala ng informasyon and the learning module, information and handling data to a computerized one such as allowing students, parents, visitors na makita yung mga informasyon ng institusyon, recording all the necessary o nakapaloob dito lahat ng kinakailangang impormasyon with regard from the students, also their lessons, allowing parents and students, pwedeng maka-access parents and students natin anytime na gusto, and providing features that make the school part of a member's daily pack, like school event and school announcement. Sa limitation naman, making the website o sa pagbuo ng website, limitation should be under student plan for the research process. Bakit nga ba mahalagang naiintindihan at planado limitations paggawa ng research? Dahil kung minsan hindi na nagiging akma ang nakukuha nating informasyon sa ating pag-aaral. So kung walang matplanado natin ang limitations ng research, magiging maliwanag ang hakbang during or after research process. Information and functions are included in the website are as follows. The website is exclusively administrators lamang, and only the admin authorized na mag-edit ng data and do some changes in the website.
Our group meeting will be discussing here our project activities and tasks. Each of one has a designated chapter and activities. For the first person is for risk management. It will be discussed by Janice.
I'm Janice Albania. I was designated position as the documentator, and I will discuss the risk analysis. Unang-una, ano ba yung kasi yung risk analysis? So ito yung process para ma-identify at ma-manage kung ano nga ba yung mga potential problems or threats na makakarap natin sa paggawa ng website. Sa phase 1, requirements. The incompleteness of the data must be followed up by the research from the school. Dito papasok yung research ng mga researchers natin, ano nga ba yung mga possible threat or problems sa requirements. First is lack of information, incomplete resources, insufficient requirements. So, ang naman natin na ang website natin is all about senior high school sa ICCT. Pero kasi doon sa site ng ICCT na yun, walang mga modules. So, another research naman sa ibang website na related naman sa course or sa subject ng senior high. Yun yung magiging solution doon sa mga problem ng requirements. Sa phase 2 naman, system and software design. The researchers must have sufficient knowledge and background on how to design system. Dapat lahat tayo may knowledge kung paano nga ba mag-design ng system at kung ano yung mga function ng mga flowcharts. Kasi 'di ba, every symbols noon may meaning or kung ano ba yung diamond or anong shape 'yon. So ang magiging problem natin diyan yung poor knowledge and skills, unsatisfactory system design and system specification. Sa phase 3, integration and system testing. The programmer is obligated to study more regarding the programming language used in developing the system. So, yun nga, tinanong ko yung programmer natin, si Leo, kung ano nga ba yung mga language na ginamit niya. So, sabi niya is JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Tama, Leo? Tama ba ako, Leo?
Tama yan.
So, ang magiging problema natin is lack of understanding, comprehension, and familiarity of programming language. For internet connection and system errors and failures. So, bakit nga ba may for internet connection dito? Kasi nga, di ba, website yung ang ginawa natin. So, makasasama lang to if ever na ma-publish yung website. Sa website, kailangan ng internet.
Network
Tapos
connectivity.
yung mga system errors and failures, yes, kailangan ngayon, if ever lang naman ma-publish siya kasi kailangan ng consent. So, magiging solution doon is kailangan tayo familiar sa mga language or yung JavaScript, HTML, and CSS na ginamit sa website. So, phase 4, acceptance and deploy. System debugging may avoid bad configuration. Follow the flowchart and architecture plan by the researcher for specific system. Acceptance and deployment. So, kailangan i-debug. So, di ba, once na di-debug natin yung website, may lalabas doon ng mga error. Yan, doon may mga error. Kung saan may mali. The result of the system may not meet the desired output of the program. So, merong resulta na, bakit ganun yung lumabas? Hindi naman yung dapat ang lumabas, di ba, Leo? Ka, as programmer, tama ba ako?
As expect na natin as for designing and creating a website is magkakaroon talaga ng failure. So parang trial and error lang yan. So once na magkaroon ng error, you need to address and given solutions para maging maayos yung function. So yun lang din. Para ma-provide natin yung mga functionable na maayos sa website natin.
So last naman is yung sa phase 5 is operation and maintenance. Same lang yan ng parang ibang, for example, ML. O bakit mo nga ba maintenance ng ML? Para ma-update at maayos yung mga problem. Kasi since website tayo, kailangan talaga ng maintenance yan. So, once a month. Kasi nagbabago. Nagbabago yung issue, nagbabago yung course, nagbabago yung mga iba nilang binibigay.
So, regarding to, in terms of update, kasi it's a part of innovation na magkaroon ng update. Kasi kailangan natin mag-rely sa mga bagong lumalabas na features. So, minsan, kung hindi natin talaga i-update ang isang website, is mapag-iiwanan tayo sa mga makabagong mga detalye. So, yun lang din yung magiging or something disadvantage kung hindi natin i-update ang isang website.
At dito naman sa system hacking, and so system hacking can be solved with a total security term. So Leo, ano ba yung pwedeng maging seguridad ng system natin, ay ng website natin?
So, when in terms of system hacking regarding to publish of our website, kasi merong tinatawag na once na ang website ipinublish mo in a normal way of publishing. So, in terms of security, pwedeng ma-access nung mga attacker. Let's say, yung mga attacker na yun yung mga hacker na tinatawag. So, kasi merong tinatawag na may cost, meaning binabayaran mo yung pagpapublish to secure or to have security dun sa website mo. Meaning, minsan meron tayong pinapasok na website. Yung website na yon is sa mga user, let's say for example, yung user, pag in-access niya yung website na yon, pwedeng magkaroon ng glitch dun sa information. Then, ayun yun naman yung tinatawag na pag pinablish mo siya, dun sa mga libre lang, so it is a different or case-to-case basis kung in terms of publishment. So, merong may bayad at merong may walang bayad. So, meron naman din may mga bayad, pero nandun yung security medyo mahina. Pero dun sa mga no-cost publishing is normally talaga, nag-glitch talaga yung information na tinatawag. So, yun lang.
So, yun nga, about sa phase 5 is yun nga, system hacking at inconsistent. So, kailangan talaga nating magkaroon ng maintenance sa website natin para ma-update tayo sa kaganapan sa school. So, yun na naman magiging risk natin sa paggawa ng website.
Hey, hello, I'm Moncada Rowel. I'm designated position is a finance manager and I'm going to tackle a cost analysis. So, since na system ang ating thesis ngayon, so di ba hindi naman mawawala dyan yung ating mga expenses. Since na pandemic ngayon, bawal tayo lumabas, magkita-kita. Nagtanda ako ng survey na kung ano ang mga expenses ng bawat isa sa atin. So, una, since na lahat sa atin ay mga walang laptop, computer, yung iba sa atin nag-computer rent lang o kung saan may bukas na computer shop. Tinanong ko sila kung magkano ang per hour ng rent nila. So, since sabi nila 15 per hour, sa 2 months na nagmagawa sila ng thesis, kasi nagtanong ako ng sino sa atin nagre-rent. Ang lumabas, dalawa yung nagre-rent sa atin and nagre-rent sila ng every month. So, nagre-rent sila ng 2 beses. So, kaya 240 yun nandyan. 240 divided by 2 equals 120. So, kung nagre-rent sila ng 2 beses isang buwan, 2 hours sila mag-rent ng computer every. So, 2 times 2 equals 4. So, 4 hours equivalent ng 120. So, kapag nag-rent sila ng kada isang session, sa example, isang session, nag-rent sila ng 2 hours. Next week, mag-rent ulit sila. So, equivalent to, ano yun, 60 pesos per month. So, in 2 months, sila nag-rent ng computer. So since na sa atin, yung mga iba, wala rin naman mga internet connection. So, nagtanong ako sa mga grupo natin kung sino yung mga naglo-load. At napagalaman ko na tatlo sa atin, sa ating 5 na wala silang internet connection. 200 per month ang cost ng bawat isa sa atin. So, 1 to divided by 3 equals 4. So, ilang beses tayo session ay Zoom meeting tayo in 1 month is 4 times, once a week. Tinanong ko sila kung kailan sila nag-load. Sabi nila na 4 times a month daw. Di ba yung pag nag-load naman kayo, meron namang mga only, mga ano?
Meron.
Only. So, tinanong ko kung ano nilaload nila. Sabi nila 50 pesos in a week para lang sa Zoom meeting natin. Ano sila, 4 na beses sila nag-load ng sa isang buwan. Sakto naman. And that's all.
My name is Aldrin, na yung designated in SWOT analysis. So, i-explain ko lang muna yung strength, weakness, opportunities, tsaka threats. Sa strength, yung user-friendly, user-friendly design na tinatawag. So, kumuha ako ng mga example na layout sa website. For example, yung mga picture at tsaka details. Kung quick sign-in naman, yung checkout process, ayun, normally lang sa website na magkaroon ng, kung yung website ay inaga naman ng mga data, so development of new online resources. Dito naman, constantly nag-update. Parang ibang website, tulad ng mga social platform, dala ng innovation, kailangan ng development sa mga details para dun sa website. So, yun yung sakop ng mga strength. Tapos, weakness, minimal tools and features. So, yun yung weakness kasi nga, sabi ko nila, yung ibang website ay mas maraming detalye. So, since nasa study pa tayo ng paggawa ng mga interface compared dun sa mga website na na-explore natin. So, yun yung mga minimal tsaka yung feature. So, opportunities naman, internet and mobile phone. Ayun, kailangan mo ng internet para ma-explore yung website. Kasama na rin din yung online studying. Since yung website, naglagay kami doon ng mga PDF na pwedeng aralin ng mga senior high school. Tapos, yung sa enhanced technological capability, ayun, parang isa resource.
So, i-ano ko lang dyan, in terms of enhanced technologies, kagaya nung sinabi natin kanina, is normal lang na magkaroon ng isang website ng in terms of enhancement regarding kung may mga bago bang lumabas na features. So, you need to inline dun sa mga bagong mga
Yung mga ganun. Kasi yung sa threats, yan yung tatlong klase ng threats, yung entrance, software privacy, tsaka increase to the expectation.
Sa delegation of work, dito explain natin yung project activities. Una na nga dito yung planning. Planning, dito nagsasagawa ang buong team kung saan isa-isa nating itinatalaga ang bawat isa sa kanyang posisyon at pagbibigay na din ng mga suggestion ukol sa ating dokumentaryo. Na sinimula noong October 1 to October 14. Sa gathering requirements naman, dito nag-brainstorming lahat upang mangalap ng mahalagang impormasyon na nakakatulong sa ating dokumentaryo. Sa webpage design, dito naman ang pagbuo ng details para sa web frame ng website na isinasagawa ng ating developer. Sa coding naman, ang coding naman na ginamit natin para mabuo ang dokumentaryong ito ay sinagawa pa rin ng ating developer. Sa webpage unit test, dito naman nag-separate ang buong team ng mga parts ng webpage at sinubukan kung gumagana ba ito ng tama. Sa beta 1, isa second phase of software testing in which sampling of intended audience tries the product out. Dito pinapatest na natin sa audience natin yung system natin. Sa bug fixes dito ay susi ng hinihimay ng ating developer ang mga errors and abnormalities or tinatawag na locating and removing computer program bugs via debugging tools. Sa improvements naman tayo, sinasagawa na natin ang proseso ng improving system kung may kailangan pa bang idagdag or ibawas that makes our system better. Sa final testing, kung pwede na ba nating i-release ang system natin.
Then for our human resource management. So, for here is, didiscuss natin dito yung activity and organization, which is for position and description ng mga taong involved dito. Project leader is responsible for ensure na ang isang team is makumpleto ang isang proyekto and also mag-develop ng isang plano kasama yung buong team. Also, minomonitor nito yung team performance para dun sa mga gawain nila with regards to project and task. Then also responsible for project manager here na i-assure yung pagtanggap at pagsa-aproba ng mga deliveries from the stakeholders. Let's say for example, the client requirements na ina-address isang leader yung mga requirements na kailangan para sa website. Then responsible din siya for communication in terms of communicating the members and also to the clients. Ini-include din niya yung status report ng mga kagrupo niya. Then in general, mini-make sure niya na ang isang project is ma-delivered into a budget and also a schedule or naaayon ba sa oras within the scope or yung saklaw ng pinag-aaralan natin. So for programming, system designer also responsible din is for coding, responsible din ako dyan. And so in terms of system design is hindi lang din naman yung designer yung in charge dito, involved dito yung team din sa paggawa ng design. Although siya yung nag-execute ng isang design, but in terms of making suggestion, kasama din yung team dyan. So for another person in charge for management, for documentation and finance management, responsible sila for paperwork as well the payments. Regarding naman sa documentation, it is important na magkaroon ng documenter or tagapag-consolidate ng mga paperworks mula or galing sa mga tasks na ginawa ng mga members. So sila yung mga nagpapasa ng mga paperworks. At the same time, yung obligation ng documentation is to consolidate or i-consult yung mga paperworks ng mga members and also give some updates para sa mga members kung ano-ano nga ba yung mga ginagawa nila. Then for finance management, so assign siya to list down the expense and schedule or daily log ng team regarding to our attendance, then check the project manage. So for the researcher, for our next management resources is the researcher, which is in charge by Osias and Jeffrey Asaytono. For documentation and finance management naman, pala sila Janice and Rowel. So, important na magkaroon ng isang researcher kasi responsible sila na mag-discover at mag-verify ng mga information na kinakailangan natin sa documentation. So, importante na yung information na makukuha nila, it is updated and also verified. Then, making suggestions. So, yun yung mga ginagawa ng researcher. As for our video meeting for now, in-explain natin ulit to para maging aware tayo dun sa mga position natin. yun lang din. So, before that, magkakaroon tayo ng closing. So, again, I'm Leonard Azarcon, and I was in charge for the position of project manager and also programmer. And now signing off, and
And my name is Roel Moncada. I'm designated position as a finance manager. And I'm signing off. Thank you.
I'm Janice Albania. I was designated as documentator and now signing off. Thank you.
I'm Aldrin Osias, and I was charged for research during now signing off.